What is the stupidest reason that someone hates you?
Oh man, you want some stupid reasons for someone to hate you? Just read some of the nastier comments I get in some of these videos. But honestly, I want you folks to know, I read those and I'll laugh about them because you're still watching the video. I still got you. I don't know. I don't think many of you hate me. Honestly, so many of your comments are so positive and awesome. It really kind of makes my day. So I can't read all of them. There's so many, but you folks are awesome. So I don't hate you. Story 1. My best friend's brother-in-law wants to kill me, and I've never really spoken to him. I've been friends with this guy for 30 plus years. We were from a small town and did everything together. When we were in high school, we delivered pizzas for the same restaurant. His sister gets a job there as a waitress, and we all work there together for about 7 months until my friend and I graduate high school. At this point, I go away to college and move away for 7 years, coming back occasionally to visit my parents. My friend and I would usually get together and hang out on these visits. I would never see my sister. When I returned, I was invited to a barbecue at his parents' house. His sister and her husband lived with his parents with their 2 children. I met with his family, but the brother-in-law was at work. At some point, his sister admitted that she had a crush on me, and when we all worked together. My friend had a sports car and I had an old Jeep. One weekend he wanted to go camping, so we switched cars so he could go up into the mountains. He came and got my car and went back to his parents' house to pick up his camping gear. His sister's husband came home while he was there and came rushing into the house thinking I was there with his wife. This man has hated me ever since that barbecue and has never spoken to me. He leaves the room or the building when I'm at a function where he's in attendance. He glares at me in the grocery store and left a rodeo with his whole family when my family showed up. Too long didn't read. My best friend's brother-in-law hates me because of insecure dreams he had even though we've never spoken. I have a guy like this. Girl was my best friend since we were 13. Lost touch for a while until we ran into each other while I was security at a mall. Apparently, she had told him that she had a major crush on me during our teen years together. I did too, but we never told each other. And then randomly we reconnected. We talk occasionally, but he's scared crapless of me even though I never do anything with her while they're together. I take it as a compliment. I can't wrap my head around people who are like this and are this jealous. Like, you have to be so insecure in your relationship. And if you're that insecure in your relationship, I feel like there are problems that need to get sorted out. Like, maybe you need to go to therapy and, work on your confidence, or maybe there's something wrong with the relationship. I don't know, but I don't get that kind of wild jealousy. But, I don't know. I'm just a chill, laid-back dude. Know what I'm saying? What am I doing? Story 2. Someone hates me because they think I'm gay. What's even weirder is that they continuously stare at me at school. If I ask why, he says, "'Cause you're gay, mate." I think someone has a man crush on me. Haha, sounds like my high school back in the day. Some dude used to stare at me while he walked across the cafeteria. Keep in mind, he's super tall, built, cowboy-looking dude. He even had the plaid, boots, and hat. He said I was gay and would stare me down every day. I never saw hate in his eyes, yet he claimed he hated me. Years later, the dude came out. Haven't talked to him since, but if I ever do, I don't think I'll be able to keep a straight face. Pun not intended, but I'll keep it. You were just a mirror reflecting his own gay back at him, and every time he saw you, he was completely hypnotized by his total gayness and unwillingness to accept it. As someone who is a little bit older and grew up in a smaller town that was a little more conservative, I get this. I had people who would be mad at me thinking that I was gay or something, and I'm very proudly pansexual now, but I was very repressed back then. But yeah, for some of those people, it is absolutely them repressing something that they are ashamed of in themselves, which is unfortunate, and I hope those people can, get over that and accept themselves. And then there's some people who are just like that because of their beliefs or whatever. And they love being hateful pieces of crap. And to those people, I hope you all eat rocks. Why would you ever hate someone over that kind of stuff? You're just awful. Don't be like that.
Story 3. I have 2. I rejected this girl because I was already in a steady relationship with someone else, and she knew that. She made vlogs at the time and then went on a rampage in one of her videos stating I was the only guy she ever loved and that I crushed her heart. My girlfriend's parents kicked me out of their house because if anything happens in their home, they instantly blame me for the incident, even if it was not possible for me to do it. What pushed them over the limit was I was at a buddy's house and he lives down the street. I came back to my girlfriend's to grab a drink and they saw me run in and run out. They ended up freaking the F out on my girlfriend about it, all over a Pepsi. Story 4. My ex-best friend hates me because she was cheating on her boyfriend and I called her out on it. She wasn't even trying to hide it. She would cheat on him publicly. It's not like it was some big secret. Story 5. I blocked someone on Twitter once because I was just tired of seeing their crap all the time and their constant tweeting every minute. They spread rumors about me at school that were absurd that nobody believed, and he just made himself look like a huge jerk. It was the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. But somebody hates me because I blocked them on Twitter. If you're going to get all upset about that, then you definitely have your priorities straight.
I mean, to be fair, you went for the full block instead of muting? Oh, shame on you. Honestly, I mute and block people on Twitter without hesitation all the time because that site is rough. That site's a lot. And you know what? I'm there to be happy and keep in touch with some friends and stuff. And by golly, if I don't like what you're throwing down, I don't have to deal with it. Too bad.
Story 6. My boyfriend's parents hate me because he chooses to live with me instead of with them. He's 30. You monster! How could you steal away their little baby boy like that? Are they Italian? Story 7. Had a coworker verbally chew me out because I pulled out in front of him, cut him off, and made him slam on his brakes to narrowly avoid me in my white Grand Am. After explaining to him that I do not own a white Grand Am and also showing him my black Mitsubishi Eclipse, he still refuses to accept that it was not me that did it. Still hates me for it too. In his heart, I'm sure he acknowledges the truth. He's probably just one of those people who can never back down from anything ever because he is afraid he'll look silly when in reality everyone just thinks he's nuts, to put it succinctly. Story 8. Because I dance better than him. He even tried to fight me. He's no friend of yours.
Oh man, where is my hat? God, I hate being a man without a hat.
Story 9. Ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend beat the crap out of her. I talked her through the steps she needed to take to protect herself and got him arrested. Now he and his friends hate me because I got him on probation and all he did was split a girl's eyebrow open. I'm such an a-hole. You totally overreacted. I'm not gonna do a Puerto Rican accent. You gotta mind your own business, bro. Story 10. Because we disagreed on the internet. You should have made that emoticon face the other way, you C-nugget. I hate you! Using all caps. Story 11. Because I told her she has a booger on her nose, 6th grade. B. I'm doing you a favor. I could have left you looking like an idiot with it poking out, but I didn't. She effing cried over it. Tears, man, tears. Because of you, it came into existence. Story 12. My aunt hates me because I was born on the same day as her.
How dare you be born on the same day as your aunt? You would take that from her? You should have stopped. You should have waited. You were coming on out. You put hands to the side and you just, no, not yet. Oh, shit. It's same birthday. No, there can be only one.
Story 13. I couldn't control a football smashed at me 4 feet in the air. A. Neither can you. B. I am a goalkeeper. This is generally unnecessary. C. F you, I'm helping out your team because your usual keeper is ill. Unless they're 6'4" and built like the Hulk, I doubt they could do any better. Hulk is a winger anyway. Story 14. Because I was a friend to a kid they thought was gay.
Boy, we're gonna have a couple of these where it has to do with being gay and whatnot. And to all those people who just hate anyone because they're gay, you are it's not funny in the sense that you do terrible things that you should be ashamed of, violence and laws and stuff like that. That's just gross. But it is funny just how unbelievably insecure you come across as. Like, anytime I see guys who just like, Evan gay, like, it just screams like, I can't handle this. It's unbelievable to me that you can't see what a child you are.
Story 15. I know someone who hates me because my father didn't walk out on me. I don't even understand that. It's called jealousy. Story 16. Because I'm Asian. Okay, fine, the car accident was technically my fault. Heyo. Story 17. I'm gay. Me too. F those homophobes. F them right in the... wait, I feel you, bro. The only consolation is that I wouldn't want to be friends with a homophobe anyway. Story 18. My enemies hate me because of my insatiable thirst for seeing them fail. Story 19. This little kid that waits for the school bus down the road tried racing me running while I was driving on my way into work one morning. I slowed down and gave him a disapproving stare. Now he flips me off every morning on my way to work. Why the stare? Sounds like he was just trying to have some fun. He scared the crap out of me. I thought it was some kid running out in front of me at first, and I thought I was about to run him over. If I had realized what he was doing, I would have probably played along. Story 20. I don't like him because he's not very good at baseball. I used to play baseball in middle school. My friend told me that a kid said this about me. Story 21. Because I was in love with them. So many feelings. Story 22. I have people tell me they hate me all the time because I'm tall, thin, and can eat whatever I want and not gain weight. Fate you. See what I mean?
For me, this all depends on just how old you are, because I've known a few people who were tall, thin, and could eat whatever they want, and then they hit their 20s, and it's like their metabolism just stopped working, and it catches up with you. But even if it doesn't, hey, everyone's a little bit different, you know. I gotta be a little careful with what I eat, but, I'm doing fine, whatever.
Story 23. My blackness. Now your username makes sense. You should start every post, every comment, anything with, as a black man. He sort of already is starting every post with that, unless you're using a mobile theme which changes where the name placement is. Story 24. The girlfriend of one of my good male friends hates me because a guy mentioned he wanted to motorboat me and my friend laughed. They apparently got in a fight about it that he shouldn't acknowledge innuendos about other girls. Story 25. For being a downer. I'm depressed. I got told I was a terrible person to be around because I'm so negative. F 'em. Story 26. Sophomore year of college, I made a new friend who happened to be in my major and my neighborhood. He had a girlfriend who decided she hated me after hanging out several times and being generally friendly. At the time, I was in a relationship with my boyfriend for around 3 years and was not at all interested. However, the worst part was that his huge roommate, who could probably be mistaken for an actual bear, decided that he hated me as well, and I couldn't go to their apartment anymore because I was afraid for my safety. He was an angry drunk. Best part is that my roommate started liking me again when Dumb Girl broke up with my friend. Story 27. My best friend, who I've known my whole life, started a hatred of me last week because he told me to stop talking to his new girlfriend. And I did, but he went off on me for hurting his girlfriend's feelings. Right in the F's? That'll clear right up after middle school.
There is no brighter red flag to me than a guy who doesn't want other guys, even his friends, talking with his girlfriend. Like, that is just, like, if you're a girl and you see your girl or a guy, gay guy or whatever, if you're a guy and a girl doesn't want you talking with the opposite gender or your preferred gender, whatever. All I'm saying is, if your partner is like, don't talk to someone that you could potentially be interested in, that person is they are a red flag. They're a walking red flag, and you need to run away. Or just have a conversation with them and hope maybe they can get over it and become a healthier person.
Story 28. I had a coworker hate me for not helping her do her job. Given that I barely met this chick, she expected me to do her work for her because she thought I was new. When I refused, she simply told me, "You know, you look really nice, but you're a total B." I simply looked at her with an okay face and walked away to go back to doing my job. Story 29. My best guy friend, I'm a guy, was dating a girl. I'll call the guy Fred and the girl B. Fred decided to break up with B one day, and B tried to make my life miserable because she thought Fred wanted to break up with her because Fred was in love with me. Truth is, B was just a B. I'll call the guy Fred and the girl B. Wonder where this is going. Well, by the looks of it, B tried to make her life miserable because Fred decided to break up with a female dog in heat. Story 30. My ex-best friend hates me because I am still with my girlfriend and he isn't with his. He holds it against me that our relationship succeeded. Bummer, bro. Story 31. Because I refused to give the Scoutmaster's son a position he didn't deserve. He was an idiot. I had already appointed another, more mature guy, and I resented the Scoutmaster pressuring me into taking someone's well-earned position from him just so his kid could have it. Story 32. I used to get harassed in high school because I was overweight. It's a horrible reason for someone to hate another person. I've lost nearly half my weight since then. In a healthy, non-emotional way, right? Absolutely. I've kept it off for 6 years, too.
Don't harass people because of their weight. Okay? I don't care if you find it attractive or not. And I don't care if you think it's healthy or not. Because you know what? Plenty of people do all kinds of unhealthy things for their body, but we don't ridicule them for it. People have a choice. Be accepting of someone's body and health and how they want to be. I used to be more overweight and everything, and now I'm, not so much, but I did it for health reasons and stuff. And that's fine, but it was fine when I was bigger too. Who cares? Health is my thing. You don't need to be worried about my health. I do. So can people just be cool? Can we just be cool?
Story 33. My girlfriend's mother hates me because I'm Catholic. Why do they hate us Catholics? That's it. I'm moving to Maryland. Story 34. My girlfriend, the love of my life whom I plan on marrying, was just about raised by her ultra-conservative grandparents. I do not restrict her from anything and am nothing but encouraging and wonderful to her. We get along better than any two people I know. They hate me because of my tattoos. I understand the generation gap, but although I have a decent job, make her unbelievably happy, act the way they feel the man should act, my image gets me despised by them. They tell her they're ashamed of her because of me, that they want her to get counseling, all sorts of just really hurtful, offensive crap. You should tell them off. If someone is being a C, I anamorph into an even larger C. Fight fire with bigger fire. Story 35. My peers automatically correlate dressing well to he must be such an arrogant douche. People I don't even know dislike me for my clean-cut public appearance. Please leave your story in the comments. I would love to make a video on them in the future. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.